kids? Welcome to another podcast from the Zebra Lounge with Mike DePill and Andrew Seidler. We're here and we're talking Cubs and Sox baseball. Boys, let's get the party started right by talking about our catchers. They might not fight this week, but at least we can argue about them. Who, in the Crosstown Classic, is the better hitter as a catcher?
I'm going to say AJ's a better hitter, but not by much. It's basically a wash. Though this year AJ's hitting for a little bit more power.
Yeah. I like Barrett, but I mean, I probably feel as strongly as you do about saying Przinsky, but I like Barrett. I think he's a good contact guy. He likes going the other way. And
historically, though, AJ's going to hit for a higher average, though it hasn't happened yet this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they're actually kind of changing a little bit. I mean, AJ's becoming more of a power hitter. Barrett's
which I don't like, by the way. I'd rather have high average AJ than power AJ.
With Minnesota, he's a 300 hitter, basically.
Yeah, he was.
All right, boys, who's better defensive catcher, both throwing out base runners and handling pitching staffs?
You know what? That's a wash.
Not a good specimen.
Behind the plate defensively, these guys are both pretty bad. Handling a staff, I think it's AJ. I think he definitely will handle your pitchers better than Michael Barrett.
I would tend to agree. And I like Barrett. I'm not trying to rag on him or anything, but I mean, it's been a long, slow transition for him from being a corner infielder to being a catcher, and he's not the greatest behind the plate, but, so it goes.
Nobody's happier to have Kerry Wood out of that rotation than Barrett. Couldn't catch any of those breaking balls.
Moving on, who would win in a fair fight? Michael Barrett or AJ Przinsky?
Well, we know in an unfair fight, when they sucker punch, Michael Barrett still couldn't win. So in a fair fight, it's going to be AJ.
You're out of your mind. Michael Barrett, street fight, that guy can take most of the league. He is tough. AJ Przinsky's a pudgy little, no way.
Michael Barrett, he pissed his pants. I mean, he got his cheap shot in, and AJ wasn't even affected by it. Now imagine if AJ's ready for a fight.
Michael Barrett would mess him up.
And it's like, you know what, I'd tell you something else. If AJ couldn't beat him with his fist, he'd get a folding chair from the clubhouse and hit over his head, okay? He's got fighting experience.
Exactly, he's a wrestler. Are you kidding me?
Well, let's just agree on this. They should both spend more time practicing throwing and catching balls in the dirt.
Yeah. And that Barrett would beat the shit out of him. We can agree on that.
Yes, we're going to have to...
Folding chair to the head.
We're going to have to agree to disagree on a couple of these points, but luckily this weekend, they're going to put it all out on the field. You got to love that. For Mike and Andrew, we're saying thanks for watching.